Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at noon.
We start with breaking news on an investigation into management at the Alerus Center in Grand Forks. Hi, everyone, and thanks for joining us. I'm Kyle Bosch. This morning, Grand Forks Mayor Mike Brown fired one of 3 city managers who've been on paid administrative leave. Alerus Center Assistant Manager Bob LeBaron is out of a job, and Manager Cheryl Swanson's job is still under discussion. Employees had complained of hostile work environments and a high rate of turnover. Now, the fate of Grand Forks' Transportation Director, Dale Bergman, is also still undecided. The city administrator in Grand Forks says more meetings are planned. Well, new for you at noon, Fargo police want help identifying 2 suspects in a robbery. Both men are black. One is described as about 6'4" with a slender build. He was wearing a dark-colored sweatshirt with Nike on the front and what appear to be lighter-colored jeans. The other suspect is about 5'5", had scruffy facial hair, and appeared to be wearing a gray color hooded sweatshirt at the time. You're asked to contact Fargo police if you have any information. Well, we are also following a developing story out of Moorhead in a scary situation overnight. A woman told police that she heard someone in her home, then saw a man run out the back door. It all happened on the 3300 block of 18th Street South just before midnight. Police set up a perimeter in the area and did bring in a canine unit to help with their search, but so far have not located the man. Officers tell Valley News Live that they're looking for a black teenager who was last seen wearing a yellow striped shirt and wearing dark jeans. Well, we've got a nice sunny day today, but still kind of dealing with that looming forecast. Let's forget about that for now, though, right? And we'll check in right away with meteorologist Lisa Green, who's got a first check of our Tuesday afternoon weather.
Yeah, let's just focus on the good for now. Temperatures are going to be pretty mild this afternoon. We're already into the mid-50s in parts of the Valley. Fargo, 55 degrees. Grand Forks, 55 as well. We're looking at 53 in Jamestown and 48 in Baudette. So those temperatures are rising, and in addition to that, we've gotten to enjoy some sunshine. We had some rain showers earlier this morning. Those have moved on. And we're looking at just a few clouds down in the Southern Valley. Mainly, though, we are on the sunny side of things here this afternoon. Here's a look at our winds. They have picked up. We mentioned that we might see some wind gusts into the 20s. A wind gust of 20 right now in Roseau and a 23-mile-per-hour speed out of the northwest in Jamestown. This afternoon, a couple more hours, we'll see those temperatures tick up a couple more degrees, and we'll get to the low to some mid-50s for your highs today. More on that looming forecast for the end of the week in just a few minutes, Kyle.
All right, Lisa, we will see you then. President-elect Donald Trump is meeting with his running mate and top advisors today to discuss more high-level positions in his cabinet and administration. Trump does continue to be criticized by Democrats and some Republicans for choosing former Breitbart News and alt-right movement leader Steve Bannon as his chief strategist and senior counselor. Craig Boswell reports on the top contenders for other high-profile jobs.
Well, I don't know exactly what all we discussed, but I'll be meeting with just a lot of different people.
Alabama Senator Jeff Sessions arrived at Trump Tower this morning, where President-elect Donald Trump and Vice President-elect Mike Pence are meeting later today to discuss cabinet positions. Among the candidates being discussed for Secretary of State, former New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani and former U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations John Bolton. Former Trump campaign finance chair Steve Mnuchin was recommended as Treasury Secretary. Giuliani, a former prosecutor, is said to be the leading choice for America's top diplomat, but has limited foreign policy experience.
Trump transition officials are also asking about having some of Trump's family members get high-level security clearance.
His 3 adult children could get access to America's top secrets, but they are also expected to continue running Trump's businesses. That could be a problem for Trump, who criticized Hillary Clinton's ties to the Clinton Charitable Foundation as pay-for-play during the campaign.
If they want to drain the swamp, the relationship with the family and the business would be very open and above boards, or the walls between the two would be very high if the President Trump wants to keep faith with the promises he made and all the criticism he leveled during the campaign.
Trump has just 9 weeks to fill thousands of administration positions before taking the oath of office. Craig Boswell, CBS News, the White House.
I have great respect.
As for the current president, President Barack Obama, he arrived in Greece this morning on the first stop of his final overseas trip as commander-in-chief. He faces world leaders rattled by Donald Trump's election and asking if America will keep its commitments to defend Europe. The president is trying to reassure longtime U.S. allies, despite not knowing exactly what Trump will do once in office. Minnesota Congressman Keith Ellison says he is interested in the job as chair of the Democratic National Committee. Ellison has drawn the support of some top party leaders. The vote for DNC chair is set to take place in March of next year. Search crews are back out today looking for a Minnesota teenager who hasn't been seen or heard from for more than 2 weeks. 17-year-old Jeremy Jourdain, whose picture is up on your screen right now, is from Cass Lake. He was last seen walking away from a Halloween party in Bemidji. 90 law enforcement officers searched an area on the south side of Bemidji yesterday, including boat searches of Lake Bemidji and nearby Irving Lake. If you do have any information on Jourdain, you're asked to call Bemidji Police. We've got a warning today about a powerful new street drug called Pink that experts say is 8 times more powerful than morphine. Dozens of people have died from it, and a number of teenagers have overdosed recently. An emergency federal order has now banned Pink in the country. The DEA says it is working to stop online sales of that drug. The Grand Forks County Sheriff's Office wants you to know about a high-risk sex offender who's now out of prison and living in Emerado, North Dakota. 46-year-old Juan Hernandez is living on the 2200 block of Oak Avenue Northeast. He was convicted of rape in 2002 in Walsh County and criminal sexual conduct back in 1997. A West Fargo man has been sentenced for threatening to kill his daughter because she told him she's a lesbian. Kamiran Bakir was arrested back in February after his teenage daughter called police saying that he had pulled a gun on her at a West Fargo gas station. Bakir was sentenced to 1 year in jail, 18 months of probation, and given a restraining order. A Texas woman is facing charges of endangering her daughter by letting exotic animals roam free in the family's home. Police say Tricia Meyer had 3 lions, a cougar, a skunk, a fox, and several monkeys in the house. Animal experts say that the situation was dangerous for everyone involved. A theft ring in the Twin Cities is a reminder to be careful where you hang your purse. Police say that the thieves are stealing them right from the backs of chairs in crowded areas like malls. Now, most women we talked with at West Acres in Fargo say hanging your purse there is simply a matter of convenience. Police, however, say it is much safer to put your bag on your lap or between your feet. Get ready to listen for a familiar sound of the holidays. The Salvation Army's Red Kettle campaign kicked off at West Acres today, and the fundraising goal for this season, $900,000, $4,000 more than last year. The Red Kettle campaign is the major source of funding for the Salvation Army's year-round projects. Well, another indication of the rapidly approaching holiday season, the downtown Fargo Christmas tree is now up outside the Park District offices at the depot. It was donated by Fargo chiropractor Kent Yohe, whose South Fargo home has been bought out as part of the city's flood protection program. The downtown tree will be lit up for the first time just before the holiday lights parade 1 week.